Monday 6:30 p.m. Eastern. A Healing Path with Reverend Robyne Marie. Zizi Majid. Surviving illness and their loved ones. Special guests.
Hello.
Welcome, everyone.
Welcome, everyone. Yes.
Another episode of The Healing Path.
Yep.
Looks like you have some shrubbery there.
How are you doing, Robin?
Good, thank you. We always go over about grief and recovering from that and moving forward. But of course, I had 3 deaths in the last couple of days and some very bad news about breast cancer of a very young person that is married into the family. So very, very sad news for, the last few days, as I said. So back to my usual grind of dealing with that.
Unfortunately, I know the 2 from Paramus Club. I think one was that had been posted. 2 deaths that were posted that I know. I think.
Yes.
Are,
one member was actually in the women's club for over 50 years.
Right.
And Elaine just turned 90 years old, but quite honestly, she was the life of the party.
Yeah, she was.
And she was like a 16-year-old at all of our gatherings.
Yeah,
a lot of fun. So she will be greatly missed by a lot of people there.
I'm sure she is. She was I remember her very, she didn't look 90 at all.
Oh, not at all. No.
She didn't. Yes, that's life, I guess. We all have to go through this, and our loved ones, people we know, we care about. So unfortunate. It's so unfortunate, but there's little we can do other than pray for them and hope that the ones that are surviving have the strength to carry on. And especially when a young person is diagnosed with an illness like that, it's not an easy thing. It's not a good thing, I think. But
it's devastating. And it just happened to hit on a day when we all have good days and bad days. Mm-hmm. Everybody, even though I do life coaching for people and I try to do, uplifting things and ministries and all of that, there's still bad times, sure. And it just happened to be a morning that I woke up and I was good and tired and busy, like you've had today, was busy and running around. And I said, oh my gosh, I just wish I had a little peace in my life. I just felt like I got shortchanged.
Hey.
I don't deserve like all the things that hit me sometimes. And then I found out the news about this poor girl that's only 43 years old. And it's terminal. And she's making her will and everything. And I thought, oh, wow, our maker, the divine, whoever you believe in, I felt like a positive slap across the face, like, stop feeling sorry for yourself, pull yourself out of it, because there's always somebody that's going through so much worse and suffering and facing the end of their life. God willing, I still have more years to come. Exactly. But, nothing's that bad.
So, Robin, that's a lesson learned, right? So we always complain,
Yes.
but
Yes.
there are people that have much more to complain about, I think, than us. But so let us start our, like we do. I think we've all had. I certainly had a hectic day, but so we need to just calm our spirit, our souls, our minds, and get the noise out, and then start. And we have. A personality here, huge personality, I'm being told. I don't know him that well, but I'll get to know him today, I guess. And so before we bring him in, let's start, like I said, with our day with a little breathing exercise. And it's so important that we do. I know that when life gets like that, very chaotic and very hectic and very be all. But honestly, um, that breathing helps, because you just take a moment, you take that moment and you kind of, just get away for that minute, even if it's a minute or 2 minutes away from that, all that's coming towards you and creating so much chaos and, upset and giving you pain and stress and whatever it is that's coming. So, because again we know, I know, it's when you say this, but this is again the thing, like you said, that you are a person who helps, and I have taken this path towards healing people and healing myself, and started with healing myself. And this is the thing that we cannot let, because I think somehow, like you just said, when you have this uh, thinking where you are saying, something is happening, and now you're saying, okay, I need a break, something worse comes your way. And it is really, I have experienced it so many times. So I am always grateful, no matter what is going on. I don't, the roof could be falling, I don't know, let it fall. you know I because I feel like if we are standing, we are breathing, we are walking, we can see, we can hear, we have a roof on our head, whatever that roof is, we have food on the table, whatever that food is, we need to be grateful. We need to be grateful for everything. So again, this is life. Again, life it gets harder and harder as you age, because I think you more and more, when you're young, you kind of don't even pay attention to a lot of things, that as you grow in age, you start paying attention. And then, physically you change, and mentally things happen. And so just please do this breathing exercise when you are in that place where you're feeling uh, caged in, I say, like, like the world's coming at you, after you. That's the time to do it, because it just that few minutes will somehow calm you down, because you distract. And I had spoken about this 3-3 rule, and that's the thing. But what the whole thing of this is, the purpose of this is to distract your mind, takes it away from whatever is going on, and brings you to a calmer place. And somehow, you then see things a little differently, or a little in a little better way than you. Okay, so let's start. So the exercise is that, and you can do it when you want to do it as many times as you want to do. We'll just make it short, I think. And you start with inhale, a deep inhale, take in deep breath, and then hold it, 1, 2, 3. And the first time we did it, Robin says she almost out,
You forget to say exhale.
held it for so long. But it's just that you hold it till whatever. I mean, on the show we don't hold, but if you could do count to 10, you count to 100, you count to
10's
100.
good
But
to start.
everybody can do whatever they want to do. But we'll count to 3 right now. So we inhale and hold, 1, 2, 3, and then slowly exhale out, slowly, not so slowly. So take in, hold, take out, and then so 3 times. All right, so let's start. Inhale, Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Okay. I think I'm okay. How are you doing?
That's good. I certainly feel better.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It kind of grounds you for a second, for a little bit, till life gets crazy again.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
And it will.
Yeah, exactly. It will. So there's always something going on. But what are we talking about today? What are we doing today?
So, well, we wound up carrying over from our last two episodes about recovering from illness and dealing with illness and trying to move forward from there. So, we've had on some great people that came on and talked about that. And of course, Marie Sullivan from our women's club in Paramus, New Jersey. She's now the president this year and has been in the past. So she just dealt with a very sudden bout of lung cancer. It was very quick.
Yeah.
So I have a great deal of respect for her. And she's a light. She's always upbeat and positive and does everything for us and for our club and so many organizations throughout northern New Jersey. Just very proud to know her and be a friend. And then you had two young ladies that were on.
Their mother, yeah.
That their mother had actually passed away from cancer, but she survived for some time and fought it.
Yeah.
And gave that as an example to her two young, ladies that are now mothers. So,
Yeah.
So tonight we actually have Blaine Rohan, which is a TV and film celebrity. Very honored to know him as well as a personal friend. And he was in my movie, Ghosts of Fire. He's an excellent researcher in the paranormal field. So again, spirituality, shamanism, all of that he does. He's just a fascinating person. But unfortunately, he has faced cancer, not only once, but twice. And I want him to tell all of us, about what he's experienced and how he's come through it. And before we bring him on, I just want to say, because he has been a good friend and I've known him for, oh my gosh, over 20 years, he never said anything to any of us. He never complained. He never whined about it. He talked about everything but that. And I didn't even know until after he had actually dealt with it and gone through surgery and everything. So what a strong individual.
Yeah. So let me tell you something. This is the second person with face, because this book that I've written, the Reflections of a Healing Heart, the last story is about this friend of ours who had face, it was his right side, face, cancer. And he survived it for, I don't know, 20, 25 years. This is the same. And he's a physician. He was a physician himself. Sounds very much like Blaine, a very strong person. He, in fact, because he was a physician, he started, after he got the cancer, he started, helping other cancer. And he spoke at cancer conferences, and he was sent to speak at different events and encouraged and helped many cancer patients. And unfortunately, fate would have it, we say, this is life. His son, who is also a pediatrician, at late 40s, was diagnosed with a brain cancer, which is the glioblastoma, which is the worst kind of,
Mhm.
once you're, so he didn't survive it. So it was very hard for everyone, all of us, because here was the father, especially for them, because the father had this face cancer and suffered for such
Mhm.
a long time, and yet managed to live many more years than were predicted for him. Uh, and his son, then lost his son in the middle like that. So I think that must have really been bothered him a lot, that he as a physician had helped so many but couldn't help his son. But unfortunately, there's all kinds of cancers, and that's one of the most dangerous, I think, most fatal kind of cancer.
Yes, it moves very quickly.
Yeah, yeah, and it spreads.
Mhm.
you know
Mhm.
can't do much about it. But anyways, I'm interested too, because I knew him for so long, so I know about and then he was okay for many many years, and then the last few years, he couldn't eat, because if he ate like rice or something and it went, he couldn't speak while he was eating. He had to be
Mhm.
very quiet, because if it went the wrong way, then he almost choked one time.
Oh, yes, they have to be
they,
careful.
they
Mhm.
have careful, and then slowly, things he couldn't eat, then he had to, so things happened. But for many many years he lived, and he was a kind of person who would not, he was an extrovert. So he didn't want to stay. He went when there was an event, a wedding party, he was invited, he went with his family. He was always there, so people, he didn't care, and he didn't worry, because his face, on one side was disfigured. But that was the way he was, that he didn't, and that inspired a lot of people, because, sometimes people with a little illness are like, oh, I don't want to go anywhere. I don't want to see anybody. I
Oh,
don't do
I know
anything.
people with a cold.
Yeah, I don't
I
want to
know
do anything.
it's
Oh,
misery.
body hurts, this hurts, And here was a person who was suffering from cancer for many years.
I
And
know, I
yet,
know.
because of his
Faced,
wife and his
faced
kids,
with potential death.
yeah,
They never know.
they
They
never
never
know.
know how it's going to go.
Yeah. So,
It's
anyways,
very
I
scary.
wanted to tell the story because I am interested now to see what Blaine has to say about this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, can we bring him on now, if
Sure.
that's okay?
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right.
Hi, ladies.
Hi. How are
I
you?
welcome Blaine.
Thank you. Thank you guys for having me on.
Welcome.
It's our
Thank you.
pleasure.
Thank you for coming.
Well, I'll start with my cancer story. About 9 years ago, I found a lump on my left throat, and I went and had it tested. It was benign. Well, I'm sorry, it was cancerous, but I got lucky. Um, I went up to UAB, University of Alabama, Birmingham, and they removed all 26 of my lymph nodes. And I make a joke about it. This is the way they cut me across my neck. I look like a Pez dispenser. And then last year around
Good
April,
show.
I got another lump on my right by my right collarbone. It
Mhm.
started out the size of about a pea, and then it got to about the size of a golf ball.
Oh my.
And I had it biopsied,
Mm.
and it was cancer. And I didn't realize that I had throat cancer at the same time. And so um, I went to several different doctors. Um, and I finally ended up at the Montgomery Cancer Center here in Alabama and the Central Alabama Radiation Oncology, because I had a radiologist and a chemo doctor. And they did, let's see, 7 rounds of chemo and 35 radiation treatments. And if anybody's ever had to go through
Wow.
radiation treatments, they're very rough. And it makes it worse. I didn't realize I was claustrophobic. And since you have neck cancer, they have to actually have you put this plastic mask on your face,
Mhm.
and they bolt you down to a table. And I didn't realize I was claustrophobic till they put the mask on me. And it freaked me out that I actually had to go get sedatives to calm me down where I could get the radiation done. And it was very painful. Um, my throat looked like somebody had just set me on fire. I looked like a burn victim because my whole throat was just scarred up and black. It didn't look
Wow.
in the world. But I made it through all of that because I'm such a strong person. And I had a lot of people sending me healing and prayers and calling me and checking on me. When I couldn't talk, they would talk to my wife, Jenny, and she'd let her know. But I had so many people that had my back on this. But Robin knows me long for about 20 years that I'm stubborn as a mule and I wasn't going to let cancer kill me. I just wouldn't.
Sometimes that pays off, being stubborn like that.
My wife said, "It says, I don't think anybody can out stubborn you." I said, "Nope, I won't let them out stubborn me." But I made it through, and it took me a while. I think the worst part for me was the chemo wasn't that bad. You'd sit in a chair, and I had this what they called a port right above my heart. I mean, above my right side, and they just stick a needle in there and they run the chemo through it. That wasn't bad. The radiation was the worst for me. But both of them made me really tired. I mean, all I would do is go to the doctor, get radiation, chemo treatment, come home, go to bed, and I'd sleep. I didn't want to get out of bed. I had no energy at all because it totally drains you down to your core. Excuse me. I'm getting over a little upper respiratory infection, so y'all apologize if I cough every now and then on the show. But
that's understandable.
I couldn't eat. I had to have everything to a feeding tube, and I despised it. It was the worst thing ever because the stuff they gave you, it was a little formula in a little bottle, and I had to do them 4 times a day. And I couldn't eat real food, and that's just what bugged me to no end. And now I got to say the VA was good about certain things, but when I was supposed to have my feed tube taken out, it took them 2 months to approve to get it taken out. So I got stuck with the thing for 2 months.
Very difficult dealing with the VA.
It was so miserable. And when they finally took it out, I told the doctor, I said, just snatch it out, take it, get it out of me. I'm tired of it. And it took me a while to learn how to eat again. And cancer changes your whole your taste flavors. Some things that I used to love spicy food. I can't eat it right now. It is like somebody gave you a ghost pepper on little simple things like ketchup. And I love ketchup. I love barbecue sauce, and I couldn't eat none of it because it would just burn my mouth. And I couldn't eat real solid foods. I ate a lot of puddings, a lot of yogurts, a lot of Jell-O. And now I'm finally starting where I can actually eat real food again. I mean, little simple things. Like the other day, I had a bagel and cream cheese. It was like eating a piece of heaven because I haven't had to have it in so long. And I ate an English muffin with some strawberry jelly, and that was just amazing. My wife
little comforts.
Little things that you don't think about because you eat them every day, but till you get to taste them, like something simple as a piece of cake or a piece of pie. And to be able to eat that now, it's like, oh, that's just so wonderful that it's amazing. Like last night, my wife made this beautiful roast, and she makes these potatoes called Parmesan potatoes. And they're just wedges of potatoes. She takes butter, Parmesan cheese, and bakes them in butter. And to be able to eat those and swallow those, it's just those little steps just mean a lot. And I've got a good buddy of mine. He was one of my fraternity brothers, and he's a military brother too. He had cancer. He's got throat cancer too, and he's like 3 months behind him. So I'm encouraging him now. I said, look, dude, start out simple, then add your way up. I said, little things that you don't realize, like eating a bowl of cereal or little things. I said, try it like cream of wheat or
Mhm.
oatmeal,
Mhm.
little small bites and little swallows. And I will tell you guys this: I am 100% cancer free. Um,
Oh, thank goodness.
oh,
Thank
yeah.
goodness.
Um, I had the best. I will say nothing bad about the staff at the Montgomery Cancer Center or Central Alabama Radiation Oncology, or as I like to call them, CARO, because it's a lot easier to say because that's just the initial for it. My doctors and nurses were phenomenal, and they had the best volunteers there. They come by. It's like my wife Jenny went to every appointment with me, went through every chemo, every radiation, and they had this.
What a difference that must make that you
Oh,
have a supportive spouse.
it was so nice, but it was sad at the same time. Not for me, but I'd see older people that had cancer that nobody showed up with them,
Yeah.
and that just hurt my heart because it's like nobody cared. If it's like their kids didn't care that their parent had cancer,
Hmm.
or it was too much of an
It's very
inconvenience
sad.
to go sit there with their mother or their father. And me and Jenny would sit there and talk to those people, encourage them. It's like, hey, I'm sorry nobody showed up for you, but you need somebody to talk to. You can talk to me or my wife. That's when I could talk because I lost my voice for about 3 weeks because of the chemo and radiation. My wife didn't know what to do, not hear me talk.
I can't imagine that.
But this is the sad part that you see when you're at the hospital, because my son gets quite frequent seizures. Hopefully, nothing, touch wood. But so when we go, you see a lot of that. You see people just lying there. There are no visitors, nothing. It's so sad. It is sad. And
Yeah. Well,
I
It's
wish
a lonely time.
they had some service where somebody could come spend some time with them
Yeah.
and just and I also wanted to say, Blaine, that you spoke about these little pleasures or little, the bagel, the muffin. But the thing is that when everything is good, we take everything for granted and we don't care. We don't. We are never grateful for anything. I mean,
yes.
even this glass of water you're drinking, I'm drinking water. We need to be very grateful for this, because I don't know, tomorrow something happens to the water and you don't have water, then you're done.
Can
Exactly.
So these little things mean so much. So gratitude for
And I just call them little blessings.
little blessings.
It's
Everyday blessings, everyday blessings, every day. You get up is a blessing. You can see it's a blessing. You can walk, it's a blessing. Sit,
everything.
it's a blessing. Everything. Eat, it's a blessing. It's a blessing. We
Yeah.
are blessed.
One of the things that while I was recovering, I had time to sit down. When I had energy again, I wrote a book in about 4 days. I just
While he's recovering.
while I was
My
recovering. The book is out now. It's on Amazon.
Tell us the name.
It is called Our Supernatural Journey. And I go back and tell stories from when I first started investigating the paranormal back in 1985. And I go all the way up to present day. I even have a chapter in there. It's called Internet Radio. And Robin remembers a lot of this. When we first started.
Yeah, that's how we met, through radio.
Oh my God. You'd have to go. When we first started, you go through this thing called Blog Talk Radio. It was the most horrific thing because you'd start a show and then it would just quit. And then
It was like right up there with dial-up computer.
Oh, it was worse. It was worse. But then how far we've advanced from that to what we have right now.
I know.
And I talked about that in the book. I talked about like the different adventures I got to go on. I got to investigate stuff over in Europe. I got to investigate castles. And I even talk about, and I did an episode of Monster Quest that was on this year. And I had an experience with a creature in Iraq that's called a jinn. That thing was, I've dealt with, scary things my whole life. I didn't know how to deal with this daggum thing.
Yeah.
It was huge. It was ugly looking. It ain't like the cute little genie you see on Aladdin. No. This thing was about 12 foot tall, about 6 foot wide. Had this huge head and muscles all over it, and these little beady eyes, and this really messed up mouth with teeth. I always joke that Austin Powers had better teeth than this thing. and
I'll tell you, it was an amazing episode. So if somebody hasn't seen it, it is on Monster Quest. What was the episode number? Was it?
Mine 10? Is all right. Season 5, episode 2.
Oh, 2.
The episode is actually called Active Duty. Mm-hmm. And it's got another friend of mine on. The very first part of the show is my friend Brandon's on there. Mm-hmm. And his was in Iraq too, but his was a whole different creature than what we had. But it was interesting because I survived it. And maybe that little incident helped me realize that cancer wasn't going to get me.
Yeah, you overcame that. So you can make it through anything.
And just little bitty things that I get to do now. I still don't have 100% full strength yet. And I lost, I think it was like 64, 65 pounds.
Wow.
Yeah, because last time you saw me, I had a little meat on my bones. Now, now I look like a Skeletor, but
yeah. But you're a big guy. I mean, I saw you as just a big guy.
This is the skinniest I've been since like high school, and I'm 60 now. So, yeah.
Wow.
You spoke about your book, and I think this is what happens when you're in that place of trauma, or you suffer some kind of trauma or tragedy. Somehow it opens this door of that's same thing with me, that you start writing, and I think at that point what you write then, I mean, people write all the time, but I think when you write from that place, it is so much more meaningful, inspirational, whether it's for you or for somebody else. And I think it's so much more of a meaningful thing than when you just write like fiction or this or that. This is something that you've gone through, and something you've gone through, and
it was very lethargic. And it was funny because I hear all these writers get writer's block. When I started writing, I dictated it to myself, and then I'd come up with another story, then another story, then another story. I was like, holy crap. And then next thing I know, I've got 156 pages written. And it was just so fast. I did it in 4 days. But it was so fun to write that book that, it was like, it was lethargic. It was healing. It was spiritual to write it. And I hope everybody that gets the book reads it, because it's like I'm sitting there telling you the stories of what happened. And I wrote it that way for a reason, because I wanted people to experience what we got to experience. Robin, you're actually in the book.
Oh, am I? I hope you spelled my name right.
Come on, Robin. I know how to spell your name. Yours has an E on it.
I know. Yes, sir.
I've known you 20 years. I can spell, even though I'm from Alabama, I do got an education.
No, you were just phenomenal to work with. Right before I met you, I had a horrific car accident and had, a traumatic brain injury that, left me with a concussion that I had for 2 whole years.
Oh, goodness.
And much like you, and I know we talked about this back then, but not that you would remember all this, but, that was a very hard time to come through.
Yeah.
And I had aphasia, which is like Bruce Willis right now, that I could comprehend what was being said. I knew what I wanted to say, but I couldn't get it out of my mouth.
Yeah.
So if I was thinking Tuesday, my mouth would say Wednesday. It was
Yeah.
ridiculous. So in time, that passed, and I wound up connecting with everything for Ghosts of Fire, which was my movie that I wound up producing and writing and all of that. And we have original music, and we went to Centralia. And so I poured myself into a project instead of just laying around day after day trying to heal from this horrific brain injury that happened. And fortunately, I wound up meeting you a year later into the research.
Yeah.
So, good things came from it. And I wound up completing that film that you're in. And, it went into the cinemas very briefly. But it's always been, available on CD and all of that. But now we're going into part 2 that we're going to do. And I'm not pushing my stuff. It's really getting to what Blaine's going to be doing and all of that. And I still have more footage of things that he did. But what a spiritual individual, and how you took a really bad situation that happened while we were doing this movie and turned it into such a positive. And your ability to teach people just fascinates me.
It's just a gift that I was given. I love. See, my grandfather said it best. If I know something and I teach you something, and you know something, you teach me something, we both know something new. Now I can teach it to you two, and now all 4 of us know something new.
Mm-hmm.
So I live by that, and I like teaching. I like helping people. Luckily I'm Cherokee, and I'm a member of the Cherokee tribe, a card carrying member actually. So I'm legitimate. I love the spirituality side of it. I love that they're hooked up with nature and all the great things that go with nature, because that's where our ecosystem's from. That's where our bodies and our minds are focused on nature, and it helps a lot with the healing process. Mm-hmm. And luckily I'm a natural healer, so
100% it helps. When I feel I'm not in a good place, that is what I do. I'll just walk, go out, and I just I say reground myself and recenter myself. Yeah.
Love grounding.
Yeah.
And I teach people all the time, especially when they're anxious or upset. I'm like, take a second. I always say, take you that woosah moment,
Mm-hmm.
Go put your feet in some dirt. Go put your feet in some grass. Ground yourself. Let the natural vibes of the earth come back to you and help yourself.
Just getting out of, like, we are all in rooms right now.
Yes.
And, it's, the air is enclosed, and we are like in enclosed space. It's not an open space. And I grew up, going hiking, horse riding. We used to go 2 months, and we had a mountain house. My father he was a businessman. He used to take us away, and we would spend 2 months there. And that's all we did. There was nothing else to do there. Just run around, pick flowers, eat strawberries, pick berries.
Yes, ma'am.
That's how I grew up, and hike like crazy. And I taught my children the same way. Even living here, they're all born here, raised here. But I taught them the same thing. I said, when you are in the car, I do not want you to look here, look out. I want you to count and see if you see a tree, what do you see in the sky? What do you see? Because it's so important. And I just feel when I go by the water, if I'm in by any green space, it's healing. It's just.
Oh, yes. My spot is, give me a beach.
Nobody can ruffle my feathers when I'm in that.
Give me a beach.
That's your piece.
Give me a beach with sand, and get the negative ions coming off the water. That your body, it just recirculates your nervous system. It recirculates your breathing. It recirculates and it brings endorphins into your brain.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why a lot of people love water or grass, or some people like, as
I
long
have
as
to have that.
oh
I'm the beach person.
me too.
So I love the water too. I can't swim because I have had serious ear surgeries, and I had infection as a kid, and I grew up. I almost lost my hearing in my 20s, and then I had surgeries and whatever. So I can't really. I can't get my ears wet no matter what, not even a drop of water. So even washing my hair is a big deal. So I can't. And but I just go sit by the water, sit by a pool, or if there is a lake or there is ocean or any body of water.
At least stick your feet in
uh,
to let that
yeah,
energy come out of that water.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It just takes you to another
Everything.
place. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
it just calms you, it just centers you, it just in healing, these are the words we use, that to center yourself, to ground yourself, to calm and let it go. So there is a thing, hopefully people who are hearing will do this, that when you what I learned when I was taking this course in healing is that there is a thing, let go. We one of the things that, like ego, like acceptance, denial, gratitude, it's one of the things that letting go, like don't hold on to things. You, whatever it is that is bothering you, whether it's from childhood, whether it's as a teenager, adult, whatever, or happening in the present, let it go, let it,
Yes.
throw it. So what you do is we wrote everything that we wanted out of our system, out of our life, on a piece of dissolvable paper. Then we went to a stream, and then you fold it and you just put it in the stream so that it takes it away. So it is such a, I can't even describe the feeling. It's such a healing and feeling of like everything bad out of your system was taken away.
Now, us Native Americans do something similar.
Oh, what is that?
And we'll write on a piece of paper what your anxieties are, what your worries are, what everything, and then we'll put them in a fire and let the fire burn
Yes.
up that.
Fire cleanses.
Oh, fire cleanses. It really does. And the dissolvable paper, you're putting it in water. That's dissolving. That's taking that energy off of you and transferring it where it needs to go.
Yeah,
It's a beautiful thing.
Yep. Similarly, walking in the rain, I feel like it's or everything is
I
washing.
love the rain, by the way.
It feels like it's
I
washing.
feel cleansed.
The only thing about burning, Blaine, the only thing about burning is that I think we'd get a ticket or get something here. You can't just burn stuff here. I don't know. If you go in the backyard and start burning somewhere.
No, we do around ceremonial fires.
Yeah.
That are actually meant for that.
We have to, yeah. Indians do it. Indians have a thing they do, but you have to get special permission. From the fire department has to be told, and you have to, from the town, you have to get special permission.
He's in Alabama.
Oh,
no,
I don't know.
Let's have a birthday.
Right.
Whatever I want to my yard, yes. But when I do it,
not here.
When we do the ceremonial healing fires, you could either do it with paper, or you put a log on the fire and you put your intention on that log of what you want to accomplish. And you put that fire on the log and let it burn itself down. And then the next person comes behind you, they go in the sacred circle, they put their log down or their piece of paper and let that burn up.
Mm-hmm.
And let it burn that negative energy away.
It's very important.
So that's a Native American group session.
Yes,
See?
well, you can do it individually.
Other people are paying, hundreds of dollars to go to a group and everything, and they're naturally
You can do it individually, or they'll have a sacred circle where everybody that wants to participate will get in that circle. But most of it's first you're going to do it, cleanse yourself by yourself, and you have another shaman or another medicine person that will tell people what to do. And since I know the fire ritual, I told the guy exactly what my intentions were, what I was going to do. He goes, "You've done this before?" I said, "Yes, sir. I'm one of our tribe shamans." He goes, "Oh, okay. So I don't have to tell you nothing." I said, "No, sir, you don't. But I appreciate it, though."
No, this is in healing. All these things are so important in healing, and
Yeah.
you went through a cancer twice. Cancer twice. I
An
think.
angel got his wings.
Yeah.
Oh,
Another
no.
bell.
No.
Is that our bell? Is that-
Yep.
So I think it was your willpower, and this is what they say about illnesses and patients, that if somebody gives up, then no doctor can save, nothing can save them. If you oh, I don't want to live, I don't want to do this, but you didn't do that. You
No.
had that willpower, and you wanted to live.
I
Yeah.
watched my father, who was 80. He ended up dying of cancer. A month before the man died, him and my mom walked on a glacier in Alaska. My dad came home, played at 80 years old. He played in a senior golf tournament, walked 36 holes, played 36 holes, and then they told him he had cancer. And it started, and 2 weeks to the day they told him that he had cancer. He passed. But he lived a long, fruitful life. That man got to do a lot of stuff. He got to travel, and he had the best life. And that's what he told us. He said, "Look, I've lived 80 years. I've seen a lot of things. I've done a lot of cool things. I've been a lot of cool places." And he said, "I raised you guys right, because all 5 of you aren't in jail or, dead. So I guess I did my job okay."
Yeah. And then So, so good to have you. So grateful for you to share this, your story.
Very
My
much
pleasure.
so.
If I can help anybody else go through this, that's what my purpose is.
Right. That's the purpose. That should be the purpose. Yes, to inspire others and
Encourage. It's like you can get through this.
Yeah. True.
Can you just briefly tell us about being in the military?
Okay, I served 26 years active duty from 1985 to like 2012 or 13. I loaded airplanes, and then when I became a senior NCO, I led other people, but I would still go out there and show the young guys how to do the job. They couldn't hang with me, even because I'd done it so long. I worked for the military after I retired. I retired. Let's see, officially retired, because I already retired from the Air Force. I went back to work for the Air Force again. And about a month and a half ago, I officially retired from everything. So my job now is
thank you for your service, most definitely.
It's my pleasure. I would do it all over again. I mean, I got to see some really cool places, and I got to see some really crappy places, but the good made up for the bad. I mean, I got to go to the pyramids in Egypt. I got to go to Paris. I got to see
everywhere.
London. I saw Japan. I saw Korea. I saw Australia. I saw the Philippines. I saw New Zealand, all over Europe, all over Central and South America. So I got to see some cool places, and some places I hope I never have to see again. But
like Robin said, thank you for your service, and you did your part, and hope the country does their part and takes care of you.
Oh, they have been. Oh,
yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
They've taken very good care of me.
Good. That's what we want. That's what we want.
Yes, you deserve it.
You deserve, because
Thank
it's
you,
not easy when you're in the forces. I know that. So, if you've served that many years, now you need to be taken care of. And if they are taking care of you.
Oh, yes, ma'am. I got 100% VA disability, and I have 100% Social Security disability as well. So I'm doing okay.
That's good.
I love being retired. It's so nice not to have to get up and go to work anymore.
I can't imagine. I keep waiting.
Days, it was like, is this really happening? It's like, I don't have to go work. I don't have to drive nowhere. I like this.
Mm-mm.
Now you have a different kind of work. Now you've, teaching people how to
Yes,
take
ma'am.
care of themselves.
Yes, yes. Now you get to your true calling.
Yeah.
Yes, I get to do what I want to do now.
Yeah.
On my schedule, my time, it's not, I have to go, it's not like I have to go be at the office at a certain time.
Mhm.
And now I do what I want to when I want to. And thanks to Lee Brown, we've got some really good trips booked for this year.
Yeah, tell us about some appearances that are coming up.
Okay, we're doing the Gettysburg Battlefield Bash, and it's supporting veterans and animal charities. So that's really fun. And then a week later, we turn around and we go to New Orleans, and we're doing a huge event there. And then a week after that, we're going to Enterprise, Alabama for a convention down there. And then we got a little break. And then in October, we come up to Massachusetts for Sam Baltrusis' MassCon. So that's the
Oh, you are going there.
Oh, right on.
Oh,
Yeah, and I love it. We just found plane tickets like dirt cheap to come up there to Boston because that's what I was like. Oh, that's
yeah, I
pretty
didn't
nice.
realize you were going up to that one. So,
Mhm.
and I've spent years working in Salem.
I know.
And we're on
My favorite
lockdown
place-
for 32 days. We're on lockdown.
Oh my!
I do
goodness.
nothing but that.
Well, that was one of my favorite places when we went to when you let me stay with you after Thanksgiving up there in Boston.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah, you've been to my home.
Yep, and she got me my very first cannoli, and it was so
Oh,
good.
yeah.
Oh my goodness, it was so good.
Nothing like a good cannoli.
Oh, it was really good.
So, Blaine, you have family. I presume you have.
Yeah, I'm married. I have a daughter, and I have a granddaughter who just graduated high school.
Yeah.
And
Congratulations.
she's starting college, and she got a free ride academic scholarship to the
Good
University
for
of
her.
California. So I'm excited about that. She's excited about it. She wants to go in the medical field, so
Good.
she's smart enough. She'll get in the medical field. Whatever
That's
she wants to
great.
do, she'll do.
Hard work will get smartness and hard work. A lot of work. But
Yep.
if she likes it and she's willing to do it, she'll get.
Yeah.
We all just have to want to do what we want to do and put in the work, and then.
Oh, yes, ma'am. And she put in the work. I mean, she busts her butt. She studies. She would rather make sure her schoolwork got done than go out with her friends.
Mm.
Her schoolwork got done first, then she go hang with her friends.
Mm.
So I
She's
appreciate
so
it.
focused.
I know she was. Well, I got lucky too because my daughter got a free ride when she was younger to Stanford, an academic scholarship.
Out in California. Yeah.
And so she went to Stanford, graduated in 2 years, a 4-year degree in 2 years.
Wow.
And she chose to major in medical office management, and she ran like 4 doctors' offices where they live.
That's a big thing now today.
Yeah.
The medical field,
yeah.
management of the offices. Yeah, big deal. Yes, yeah. So is she still working in the medical field?
Oh,
or-
yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
She moved over now. The doctor that she was working for closed his office down because he retired. And now she works managing appointments and stuff for homeless people in the Los Angeles area.
Oh.
So she went to doing something else she liked to do.
Mhm.
As long as she's happy doing whatever. So
She-
tell me, if you were to give some advice to people who are listening, or about how this, when somebody yourself or somebody you love is diagnosed with such a serious illness,
I would say support them to the best of your ability, encourage them to do what they need to do to get better. Have them understand that, hey, this ain't the end. It's just the beginning. Keep doing what you're doing. You work your way through this. And if not, it was your time to go anyway.
Sorry. My son just came down the step. I thought he was going to fall.
Oh, goodness.
I'm sorry.
And
Yeah.
I am sending your son healing.
He has had a brain injury, suffered a brain injury 11 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
But his brain injury was very severe. So he never, gained back his, he was paralyzed kind of partially. And now he is, he can't use his hand and his
Yes,
leg
ma'am.
doesn't work. Yeah. So he goes to therapy and he does things, but it's hard. And he's a tall guy, he's 6'2", and big guy, He's,
Well, I'll keep sending him healing.
thank
And
you. Thank you. Thank you.
we'll make sure he gets put in our prayer and healing circle as well.
Thank you.
Um,
Appreciate it. Thank you.
No problem. That's what we do. We take care of each other because this is our own. We got to take care of our village, and our village is wide. So
We're all connected.
every bit of us.
Yes, we are all connected, whether we know it or not. Yes, we are definitely. Yes.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
it's he has to use his cane. I have canes all over the house, but young people don't listen very well. And he has food. He can't use his right, and then he brings his food in, and then he's like this, and I'm like, oh my God, he's going to fall. I'm
The
sorry.
challenges.
I didn't mean to do that, but I just couldn't. He was just right there. I felt
It's fine.
he was
It's
gonna-
fine. Y'all saw my wife go up behind us when we were on air. She went and got something out of our cabinets in the back. So
I thought maybe it was a ghost.
no, that wouldn't be.
No. No, I know it was her.
Here there'll be children. We have a lot of those here.
Yes, you always have children around you. That's true.
So it's such a, you have a good attitude, and I think that's what people need.
Yes,
When
ma'am.
He uplifts everybody when we're all together. He really does.
and that only helps you because if you have that kind of an attitude, it gives you strength, it gives you energy, it gives you purpose. You at the end you find a purpose. You have found a purpose, so you're doing stuff,
Yeah.
which is very important.
Yeah. Well, ladies, I appreciate being on. I'm gonna jump off here if it's okay because
Oh.
I'm gonna do another show in 30
You
minutes.
have your show coming up.
Yes, and I'm hungry. I'm actually getting to eat, so I want to go get
Good.
some food before we start our show.
Good.
Before-
Go have a cannoli.
Oh, honey, if I can find them, I'd have one.
Take
Thank
care.
you, ladies.
So much.
Thank you so much.
All right, bye-bye.
Thank you. God bless.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. That was good.
See? Never a dull moment with him.
Yeah.
So much fun when we're all out together and we're doing our research or filming or whatever. So, and I'm really glad there's some new things coming up that we'll get back to doing that.
Yeah.
So All Access TV Network has given me an opportunity and I'm going to jump on it. So
Right.
it does, changes come. So
Yeah. Good.
So Zizi, you've been amazing on the shows and everything, and you are a light too in this world. I know you in person as well as on here. So I do hope that you continue on with your
Yeah,
work
we'll
and
try. I
yeah,
try. Works.
definitely.
It's my time is kind of, but I'll try. I want to do it. I think it's a good opportunity for me to take this opportunity that has just come. And thank you, Robin, for bringing me to this space.
Yeah, I
I
felt it. I felt like you were ready to go up another level.
Yeah,
So,
I like doing this. It's just time is a little. You
I
saw,
know.
and it's a space. Where do I sit and do this? Because it's quite distracting here. And anyways, I think I enjoyed every bit of it, and I will continue. I just have to figure out how, and to the logistics of it. Just to,
Yes, and we'll all help you with that.
yeah.
So,
So we just have to figure that out, and hopefully,
mhm.
we'll continue doing this. It's because it's good for me, and I think it's a needed thing. I just need to bring it together. So
Yes,
that the
and
whole.
you'll be out promoting your book.
Yeah, I book, yes. It's so crazy that I keep forgetting to put it down here so I can show it.
Oh,
It's available on Amazon, guys.
yeah,
And that's a reflection of a healing heart, my quest for
beautiful name.
spirituality and forgiveness. Yeah. So that is, yeah. So we'll do, but I'm sure that we will keep in touch, and then let's see, I'm going to make an announcement. I don't know yet. We don't know what day, but as soon as we know, then we'll make. I'm sure they'll make something up, and I can post it on my
Oh,
Facebook
yes, most definitely.
so that people know that this is the day. Yeah, they're just fine.
Absolutely. Meanwhile, you can play back all of our episodes and you can get us on YouTube. And
Yeah.
again, it's all Access Television Network.
Sure.
And you can Google us, A Healing Path, and you can see links on Facebook and Instagram and LinkedIn and all the
They're
sites.
all there. It just is sometimes people say it's hard to they don't to find or hard to. I don't know why. Because when I looked
Go
at
to our personal sites, our
yeah,
personal
right.
page,
Yeah,
you click on it.
click on it.
That easy.
But sometimes they don't. I don't know. It's like
No,
hard.
you can lay on your couch
Yeah,
and put on YouTube right on your television, regular
Yeah.
regular TV,
and watch.
and
Yeah.
just look up All Access Network, and you'll see all the wonderful shows that are listed there.
Yes, and
And
I when they started saying this, one or two people, then I said, let me just go on and see, and I found everything.
yeah,
I don't know what they were
my
talking.
4-year-old granddaughter is looking us up.
I know. That's why I was like,
If you
why
have
did
if you have a kid at home, let them do it.
let them?
Because
You guys hear that?
you can do anything.
That's what children do. All right. Okay. All right. It was so nice. This was a good show. We ended on a good note, I think, with
Yeah.
Jane here, and hopefully, we'll keep in touch, and maybe you can come on the show once in a while.
Oh, yes, most
It's going to
definitely.
be on a different day, anyways. So we'll see.
Yes.
Yeah. So okay, keep in touch and stay well. Thank you very much.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you All Access Network Television for having us, for now having me and having Robin doing our thing whenever that's going to be. But but we'll keep everyone posted, I think. Yeah.
All right. Thank you. And have a great week ahead.
You
Happy
too.
4th of July.
Yes. Happy 4th of July, everyone. Thank you so much. Appreciate you all. Take care of yourselves. We'll see you soon.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night.